coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today we have a fun preseason matchup on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. With Brock here, I'm Kate Scott. Happy to welcome you to week 2 of 3 here in the preseason. And this is the week, Brock, where a lot of players, they're not just fighting their opponents out there anymore, but they're fighting each other for the roster spots remaining as we look ahead to the final week of the preseason.
Yeah, that's well said, Kate. And every coach will say the same thing across all 32 teams. Don't count numbers.
Yeah.
Don't look around the room.
Yeah.
Don't look at anybody else. Just worry about doing your job. But when you're outside the top 40 or so, you know you're on the bubble. Your performance in this game really matters.
Here's the offense now to take over, and that's their quarterback to lead them out.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion, and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And it pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw that. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
And the Texans going nickel coverage, 3rd down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 43. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He was looking for Chuba Hubbard out of the backfield. So it'll be 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient.
Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it. Wow.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7. Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He gets with a return here. He's brought down just inside the 25. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Here's 2nd and 11. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for. Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. Here come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Cox, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense. And number 2, you gain respect from your teammates.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
18 Cardinal, 18, 5 in.
2nd and 10 now. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Play fake, Jones. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. And That opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
That's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. Now, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. He gets with a return here. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Panther offense headed out to the field. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling.
Here we go. Black 40.
Young on 1st and 10. And he's taken down with some quality yardage on that play.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 1st down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 5. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Down to play, Hubbard. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in. And they don't get much out of his pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. The scoreboard reads 13-0. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. The 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. Kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a 1st down. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. They'll run here following the penalty. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down.
Set, hut. 10, ready?
Rush coming for Young. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Matthew Wright for this field goal try. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. The kick by Wright is good. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Tremon Smith with the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Jones. Complete. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. Panthers pick this one up. That return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Carolina offense headed out now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Connecting on the slant. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd down. At the 29-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Third down run by Hubbard. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
See, I get it. Fans will measure running backs' merit and touchdowns, yards. Fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Cops, this is Xavier Leggett. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. They're turning to the option on 3rd and short. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Now it's Matthew Wright for this field goal try. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. The kick by Wright is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
I'm give a little credit to their defense right there, Kate. Sudden change situation. Your offense fumbles, and you've got to find a way to hold them to a field goal, and they just did.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. The 26-yard line. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Jones. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Mixon on the counter. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. Making touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They'll give to Chubb on the option. And he's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Will find in his back, Mixon. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Tight, 19 tight. Cut 19.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Buys time, rolling right. This throw is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 13-point lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Raheem Blackshear now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Young. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Young. Gets this to Sanders. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
1st down, Carolina.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Panthers with 2nd and 6. Young working from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 3rd down now. Young looking to throw. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First down, Panthers.
Out of the gun, Young finds him over the middle. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Galen Bullock up to make the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 24-yard line.
To the air yet again, Young. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Yellow, set, go. Ready.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Go, 10, come on, set.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
That's out now. 52. Here we go. Set. Cut.
Trying again, following the sack. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Ready, set. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
The kick by Roddy's good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. And a little bit of feel-good momentum.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. They still have access to a pair of timeouts and a little time left, too, so points very much still in play here before the half.
Okay,
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Through the defense touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans push their lead to 18. Kickoff. Blackshear on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Panthers headed out on offense again just before halftime. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Solid running here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up second down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout.
Brings up second and a yard.
45.
Second and 1. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick six to watch.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans continue piling onto this lead. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Blackshear on the return. Down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Well, the starters likely checked out for the final time. Time now for guys to make their case for roster spots as our second half is underway. Good work so far. He's got room. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting all the way out to their own 40. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
50, grit, ready.
Off the play action, here's Gabriel. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down at the 37-yard line.
Stephanie! Viking 18! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Another try following the sack. Flush down now to his left. He's running with it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Throw caught by his running back. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Carolina about set to go once again offensively. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Quick throw is caught. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They'll come up 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Down the sideline to the 45. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. You set it down, score him at the 38.
1st down, Panthers.
Now Dalton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Here's Dalton to throw. And he goes down. And back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Dalton. Big strike here to Moore. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Matthew Wright for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers make it an 18-point game.
Panthers 16.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out now come the Texans on offense. And even after giving up the score, they still enjoy a 3-score advantage, so pressure not too heavy just yet. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. And up to Chubb to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Escapes the sack. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on. Set. Go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Hits him on the out route. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hawk 70. Ready.
Third and long, it's Richardson. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They give inside to Chung. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Cougar 19.
Play action with Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Shotgun snap down to Richardson. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
First down 10 at the 22-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. They take the handoff. Now Richardson buying some time right. He's keeping it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go now. 19 target.
Richardson now. Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw, here's Dalton. Looking slant route, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now shotgun handoff to Brooks. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they could muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
He keeps it himself. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign up for it.
That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
And the Panther 1st down.
Throwing here, Dalton. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd down at the 22-yard line.
Dalton now to throw. Now he takes it, and he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Let's go. 60 boxes. 60.
He get the drive to Chubb. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Purple 80.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Johnson up the middle. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Panthers set to take the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Across his body, defender's there. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Now we get a look at this Texans offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Richardson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. This one's out to Noah, left side. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Oh, Richardson fumbled it. Panthers pick this one up. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. Hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Throw it deep to the left side. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Connection made to Tremble. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd down at the Texans.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 3 on the play.
From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. So now here come the Panthers. Big moments as they go for 2.
The Panthers.
He's throwing for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
Panthers 31.
Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Let's go.
They run it from the gun with Chubb. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. Richardson trying to get everybody to the line. To throw here on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 7 yards brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Trying again, following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
It's now third down and 16.
Turn 19. Cowboy.
Looking to throw. Rolling out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep him on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans leading by 6. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. They're set up at the 35 now.
First down.
He toss right to jump. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Wilson on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. We'll get about 6 on this one, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout.
Come on, come on. Cougar 19.
Shove again on 2nd down. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Go! Gravity Lions. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Some up here, 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Buying some time left. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Trevin Wallace has it. 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the decision to go for 2 does result in a nice boost, Brock, but not for the team we were expecting, thanks to an alert play and a lengthy jog downfield from that defender.
Yeah, it took everybody. In order to do that and make that happen, it really was all 11 and then just a superhuman effort. You say jog, I say a sprint to glory.
They got 1st down from the 31. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing now. Set up the screen. Cross. Racing down the left side. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Now here he goes. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
They clock it here, 25 seconds remaining. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now to throw. That's caught for the first. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
And there's the spike. 8 seconds to go. Ball on the 16. It's 2nd and 10. Dalton looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Here he goes, one final shot. And it's caught for the touchdown, no time left. So a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Panthers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And it's up and good, and they'll get one last tally in the final act of this ball game. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like them and them, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show, they tell you I'm loco. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full up, mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the makeup, so come give me a hug. You're in the getting, you can find me in the club. Full up, mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the makeup, so come give me a hug. You're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look on me, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the makeup, so come give me a hug. You're in the getting, you can find me in the club.